Welcome. Today I will be paraphrasing, summarizing, and sharing for the June 25th Al-Anon readings, Encouraged to Change and a Little Time for Myself. We'll begin with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. I will take a moment to look this over. The question is a double question. Do I see a pattern in what or whom I am not accepting today? If so, how can I change it? I feel like I really need to think about this question. Do I see a pattern in what or whom I am not accepting today? The passage starts by quoting the Just for Today bookmark. Just for today, I will adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to my own desires. I will take my luck as it comes and fit myself to it. This means accepting my day just as it is or accepting others as they are. Accepting things as they are brings contentment and happiness. Today's reminder. We cannot expect others to change to suit us. When we let go of others, we can live in recovery. When we let go of the others, when we let go of the way others live their lives, we recover. That's it. Okay. And the quote is from Reaching for Personal Freedom. We become free when we let go of our attempts to control others. Do I see a pattern in what or whom I am not accepting today? All I can think of as things that are out of my control are the things I'm not accepting. And those are the exact things that I need to accept because I can't do anything to change them. How can I change it? By being aware that I'm not accepting it and working to move towards accepting them. And of course, accepting doesn't mean approving or condoning. It just means understanding that making myself worried over it is not productive. In my case, with what I'm dealing with right now, with my dad and my stepmom, I'm doing what I can. I'm spending time with them. I found kind of a balance of where I go to visit, but I don't stay all day like I was previously. And so I'm still able to carry on with most of my regular things that I do in my daily life. And although there are many things that go on a daily basis that can be very difficult to accept, I think that just acknowledging that it's frustrating and it's aggravating, but there's nothing I can do to change it, and praying about it has some value. I will take a moment to look this over. This is about step 6, when we become entirely ready for God to remove our defects of character. This person names self-pity as one of their defects of character. So this person says their higher power removes their defects by helping them to see them happening, getting in the way of their everyday life. So this person now recognizes when self-pity is part of their thinking, and they see it as a waste of time. Then they humbly turn to their higher power, who gives them joy and confidence. So I'm going to go on. Today's reminder: nobody's perfect. Our character defects will not vanish instantly, but with faith and hope, we can work through them one day at a time. And the quote is from C.R. Findley. God puts us in situations we can develop virtues with his help. I do wonder if part of that's so funny. I was thinking, am I pitying myself for being in this situation with my dad and my stepmom? And as soon as I thought that, I had another thought in my head, which was, that's not what's bothering me the most. What's bothering me the most is seeing my stepmom uncomfortable, and the lack of trying to get her to be, and the lack of the nursing staff, they can't make her bed sores go away, that sort of thing. But again, I am aware that part of me is just trying to accept the whole idea of getting older, getting sick, and dying. And that, two very important people in my life are going through this, and that I'm going to go through it. And everybody I know and love is going to go through it. Maybe not definitely, probably not the same way, same timing, whatever. They may not get old. They may not get sick. They may, who knows? Because they may die before they get old, is what I mean. But I think that no matter what the character defect is, and they said self-pity, so that's what I was thinking of, because there's nothing attractive about seeing myself as a victim, and I don't really see myself as a victim. But it's funny because I was talking to a good friend today at length. Like, we talked for over 2 hours, and I was just telling her all about my stepmom and my dad and everything that we're going through, and it spun off into other parts of my childhood and my life, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, so many things have happened to you. Like, you've really had like so much to work through." And I said, "Well, haven't you?" And she was like, "No." And she said, "No, not at all. Like, none of the things that you've talked about have I had to deal with. No, no." Like, it was just so interesting. And she's like, "You've really been through a lot." And I mean, I don't know any different. I only know like what I know. I only know my experience. But I thought that was interesting. So I guess the main point is that our higher power helps us to remove our defects of character. All I have to do is be willing to ask for help and to let it happen. So that sounds good to me. And I guess, the way that happens is I go to my meetings, I read my conference approved literature, I talk to my Al-Anon friends, I talk to my sponsor, and then I guess then there's hope. And I just try to do things every day that make me feel good, like telling people that I love them and being kind and treating everyone as an equal, including myself. I am part of everyone, so I am equal to everyone else. And understanding that everyone has different experiences and perceptions and ideas, and I guess just being gentle and easy about it all. We'll close out with the serenity prayer and 3 mindful breaths. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Sending you love. Take care.